So all of those gunmen who are out there, who are being programmed by persons who are the directors of crime because they have maybe a higher level of intelligence and access to information and connections with other multinational criminal organizations. We have stepped up our game. I've said it before. We know who you are. We know how to find you, and we can reach out and touch you. So before you commit a crime, think very carefully that the environment that you used to operate in, it is not the same environment as before. What we have done is to change the risk-reward function for crime. Before, you could commit a crime and the probability is that you will not get caught. We have changed that. If you commit a crime today, the probability is that you will get caught. And every single day and every single dollar that we invest in the security forces, and we are very happy to see the private sector. I say it clearly at every event that I speak on security. Let the gunmen and those who are involved in all the other kinds of crimes that are being committed in the country understand we don't want to kill you. And I have to use a graphic expression. That's not what we want. What we want to do is to prevent you, deter you from getting involved in crime, because you are more valuable to the society, alive, educated, part of the workforce, good, upstanding citizens. That is what we want for you. We have created the option. The same scammer can become a cybersecurity expert. And this needs to be said clearly to all our Jamaican youth that you are not operating in the time where crime is an option. Those days are over. If you get involved in crime, we know how to find you, we know how to locate you, and believe me, we have the capabilities to.
On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype. We make it take flight.
Yeah, man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on. A blessed and wonderful Monday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now, my peeps, I don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we're going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps. We are going to kick it off in the morning, yeah. Coming out of the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled Kingston Western Police Division, where I want to look upon the screen, especially the regular members of Chan Public in Rema and Trenchtown on either side of the divide. This is the notorious and reputed Nakis and Clappis, known as Gasha. Yeah, man. And for those who know Gasha, would have know say he's a top tier member of the infamous SoX gang, where runway with the fatherless man them and traverse between the young generations, youth them in a Tivoli Gardens, and criminal elements aligning to Bread Lane. Well, as I can see, Gasha have him little carry-on suitcase. And as we all would definitely wish that he was booking a first-class flight to the departure lounge, not in the airport, but you don't know what we are talking about. Or a first-class ticket straight to hell. But no, this is Gasha. Have him ticket in hand, passport ready for jump on a flight, for leave Jamaica. Yeah, man. And this brother here is presently wanted by the Kingston Western Police Division. Yeah, man. But me could take it one step further. Gasha actually make it in the plane, get all window seat too, and wave goodbye to Jamaica. So Gasha gone. Him not there. Yeah, man. So right now, the Jamaica Constabulary Force and the immigration drop the catcher big time. Me hear the Prime Minister say a thing what they say, them a try to incorporate a system known as the force where link every station together. Them need to incorporate customs and also immigration pan certain things when it comes on to wanted criminal elements. But who knows, probably him get a different passport in a different name because we all know how the system corrupt and set a certain type of way in Jamaica. Once you have your money, you can get even a legitimate birth paper in a different name and use that to take out a different passport, all legitimate, but you don't know, say, a corruption nonetheless because I not really you that. And with that said, Gasha might probably do it that way there and slip through the cracks quick and fast. So to the Denham Town Police and members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force and by extension, the Jamaica Defence Force, this criminal element is no longer in the island of Jamaica. But we all know how it goes. Wherever him gone, him can stay right there so and run be a program and film hand literally not get dirty. So we still need to track him and find him and bring him back to Jamaica to face the judgment. Yeah, man. So in a way, make we continue. Now over there in the neighboring St. Andrew South Police Division, the St. Andrew South Police have listed a list of criminal elements who have been deemed wanted by them. So the list is presently on your screen. And the list reads Omarian Lemad, otherwise known as OJ, will come from Waltham, person of interest. O'Neill Edwards, otherwise known as Foy, Kidlane, person of interest. Ramon Moody, otherwise known as Prezi, come from Fitzgerald Avenue, person of interest. Kevin Paisley, otherwise known as Keprezi, come from Crescent Road, person of interest. Ricardo Moody, otherwise known as Bloody Guns, come from round Penwood Road, so person of interest. A man only known by his alias as Pelpa, come from Waltham, person of interest. A man only known by his alias as Grim or Gremlin, will come from Kidlane, person of interest. And the next list started off with Sheldon Barrett, who come from round Metcalf Road, person of interest. Kevin Harry, otherwise known as Harry Potter in high streets, person of interest. Owen Laidley, otherwise known as Max, come from Rasta Lane out of Bullbeard, so person of interest. A brother known as Dave King, come from Grape Road, them call him Breadback, person of interest. A brother known as Evan Sutherland, but them call him Thugs in High Streets, come from round Latour Avenue in a Ambrook Lane area there, so person of interest. A brother known as Theo Smith, otherwise known as Gilly from Galloway Road, person of interest. And last but most definitely not the least, a brother known as Dwayne Picton, them call him Spoogie from round Petora Road, person of interest. So anyone knowing the whereabouts of any one of these wanted criminal elements, please alert the Hunts Bay Police or the nearest police station. Yeah, man. And as always, if you don't trust the police, link on the Spot News Media or any like-minded vlogger. Give us the information and we will most definitely pass it on to the relevant authorities who can make effective change. Yeah, man. So anyway, make we continue. Now over there in the St. Andrew North Police Division, a high alert has been activated by the security forces in that division for 16-year-old Shaniqua Smith, said to be of a Red Hills Road address, who have been missing since Friday, May 16. She's of brown complexion, slim built, and about 5 feet 6 inches tall. She was last seen wearing a St. Hugh's High School uniform. So reports reaching on the Spot News Media would suggest that Shaniqua attended school on Friday and was last seen by some of her peers in the Afro Tree area. She has not been seen or heard from since. So anyone knowing the whereabouts of 16-year-old Shaniqua Smith is being asked to contact the Constant Spring Police at 876-457-8366 or police emergency number 119. Yeah, man. So the next thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is coming out of the St. Anne Police Division, where the Independent Commission of Investigations, INDICOM, is presently probing the circumstances surrounding the fatal knockings and clappings of one of 2 men who breached security protocols and entered the Brownstone police station in an attempt to smuggle contraband into the cell block early Friday morning. So reports reaching on the Spot News Media would suggest that sometime around 3:45 a.m., officers assigned to the station and the Era 2 Division Intelligence Unit responded to a report of suspicious activities at the rear of the cell block after receiving a call from an anonymous source indicating that men were on the compound attempting to smuggle drugs to inmates. The officers observed 2 men wearing black hoodies and one armed with a machete. It is said that one of the men fled the scene by scaling a perimeter fence upon seeing the police. The man with the machete reportedly advanced aggressively towards one of the officers, despite being told to drop the weapon several times. So in response, the officer discharged his service pistol, but fell to the ground with the suspect still advancing. The cop fired more rounds. In an effort to protect his colleague, another officer discharged his firearm, hitting the attacker, who fell. So a search of the suspect revealed a quantity of vegetable matter resembling marijuana, a brown bag containing a cell phone, a charger, and also the thing with them call grabber. The wounded man was, however, taken to the hospital, where he was pronounced, you know what? Boy, may I tell you, the thing rough. Now the last thing that we're going to talk about, my peeps, is coming out of the Hanover Police Division, where a 22-year-old bike taxi operator identified as Clifton Brissett, but them call him Pancho in High Street, come from Salt Spring in a Green Island, Hanover. He has been officially charged by the police with the offense of a hold-on and take, abduction, and indecent assault following an incident in York Hill District in the parish on February 22nd. So according to the police report, the police stated that sometime around 3:30 p.m., a woman was walking along the roadway when Brissett allegedly approached her, pulled her into bushes, and performed the hold on and take the people them gal pitney cherry without it being given to him. So a report was made to the police by the female and an investigation launched. So on May 7th, Brissett did the right thing, turning himself to the police, where he was charged officially by them on May 16 after he was pointed out on an identification parade by the victim. He's scheduled to appear before the Hanover Parish Court on May 20. So right there and then, another decent spot of work again by the squaddy them. Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, remember if you like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in a subsequent newscast. On the Spot News Media. Yeah, man.